is the Pugdom realm of the Pug King and home of competitive DBD. It's time to go to battle.
The Pug King in close up. Now, you happy? Not performing monkey.
Who are they? Who are we casting?
Last night, first up, Oh Boy versus Madness.
I am flabbergasted. That was beautifully done.
You see something we didn't? Did. The eyes of a hawk and the reflexes of a mongoose.
But
No, yes, he is. He's tunneling him hard. Amroy's down. Where's that pesky Claudette with a flashlight? Just know she's going to come from some angle. There she is! Oh! Solar with a solar burn as Samurai leaps from the shoulders and pegs it off into the night.
better start going back
better
to the
start
hatch.
pegging it back. Way back is there. Are we going to see Devour sprint out the corn like a legend? The hatch is open. Where's Devour? There he is! There you go! Oh my God, Devour! But
You're going to be the one to get hunted and camped.
He can smell him. He is.
Is he in the...
there he is!
CAMPBELL'S and Redbird are dead. He needs to get this hook. He does not get it. Hatch is available. Sprint burst is used. And she makes it out!
Killer Shack offering no protection. Cheeky little dead hard. Enabling that free hit.
He's going to...
Is it Pride? Ego.
I think that's going to happen again.
Where's this Claudette? No! Oh my God! Out of nowhere!
That's 3 times in a row. That's... They need to change the name from K the Juka to K the Juicer.
K the Juicer, and you know that's what he's going to change his name to. He'll love that, especially he'll clip it for his montage. But let's see what happens. In the window, trying to force her around. Good play. Leading them down there, the 2. We wish them luck. Back in 2 shakes of a Pug's town. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pugdom and the home of fun DBD competitive entertainment. I am the Pug King. I am joined by the surly Jolie the Barbarian, and we are kicking off. Well, we actually kicked off late last night. We had a midnight matinee with Leger as we saw Devout and Reminiscent take on, with Devout winning. If you didn't see it, it will be on our YouTube later. But today we have Malice versus Minor Misery. We're just waiting for the killer to ready up. I thought they would have done it by now. Jolie, what is the buffet of killers and maps that we have today?
Okay, so we're going to get 2 mirror matches back to back. Set 1 is going to be on the Blood Lodge with the Nurse mirror match. Seems like the teams had a bit of an agreement on these 2. Set 2 is going to be a Rancid Abattoir Spirit mirror match. And if we do make it to set 3, it will be Father Campbell's Chapel. And it will be a Wraith versus an ONRYO. So last match is basically 2 stealth killers. Very fun, very fun.
Spirit on Corn. You hate Corn, don't you?
I hate Corn. I cannot see Corn. I cannot see it through Corn. I got a lot of Corn vision.
Well,
on those maps.
it's a good staple that these 2 teams didn't ban many of the S tiers, and they're coming out swinging with a bit of Sally on the Nurse. And I think we have Malice killing first against Minor Misery Survivors, and then a Spirit S tier. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it gets to a 3rd set. Well, they have to win one set apiece, because if one team wins 2 in a row, we don't go to a third set. But it might be good to see a WRAITH versus ONRYO match. Could go either way. Probably fancy the WRAITH more, no?
No, I mean, it depends. We've seen the WRAITH playstyle with Dragon's Grip be very, very deadly on the 3-gen scenario, but we also see a couple of kills on the ONRYO side. Those condemned kills have been really, really racking up the numbers as of late.
Yeah.
And also, we haven't seen S tiers in quite a while.
No, I think the specific killer balancing in League B kind of got teams to select some of the lesser killers because of the Survivor so strong. And which was good, because you saw a whole variety of different killers last season. Are we going to see the same? I did see, I think one of tomorrow's games, we're going to see the Alien as a killer, which is an exciting prospect to have. And dare I say it, Chucky is coming to Dead by Daylight.
Yes,
I've said it. I've always said it. I'm glad it's here. I'm going to be a killer main. Fuck everything else. Chucky is the lad.
He can slide below pallets. It's such a fun mechanic.
Have you seen? He just runs around screaming like a lunatic. Do you know what?
And
Let's just scrap
swears a
this
lot.
game. Swears. It's just amazing. If you're a fan of Chucky, like I am from like the original films in the 90s, I was going to say 80s. I think the first one was 80. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch them. They're good. Don't be a loser.
You get it. You're old.
Why is this game taking so long to load in? We're talking nonsense. I have to talk to you and be friendly. I don't know.
It's due to your old age.
Who do you fancy for the season? So we skip past my age. I'm gonna live forever. I'm immortal. Fuck old people.
I really wouldn't know who to root for this early. It's too early for me to actually make up my mind. Because teams shuffle players sometimes even during the league, so I'd really have to see all the teams play before I can actually root for someone. Although I do like TOF a lot.
I think we are in. Oh my god, we are, and it hasn't crashed. Well,
Once.
Not once. Okay, everyone's still in here. 5:55. The killer for Malice is going against Phaser, Moon, Revenge Tour, and of course the Juggernaut from Minor Misery. Searching around, the perk of choice, as always, is Corrupt. What about them add-ons? Pinecone?
Ooh, yeah, Pinecone and Badman Last Breath, I believe.
It's been so long you forget.
It has, but I do believe that's Badman Last Breath. Whenever you hit someone with a blink attack, it gives you 20 seconds of undetectable.
Which is very valuable for spooning around all over the map. Whereas Chucky apparently is going to be the new nurse, so I heard. Or maybe I just wished. Well, the Pinecone reduces the fatigue penalty applied by chain blinks by 65%. It's handy to have a Pinecone in your pocket.
It's going to wreck the timing on the Survivor side, I'm pretty sure.
I'm just reading a comment from Brooklyn. The TOF aren't in the league.
I know.
Jolie, shake yourself. Who's going to win the league? I don't know. Maybe TOF, who aren't even in the league. Although I do like them myself, but I don't know. We see the cacoring of crows, the feathery friends of 555.
Shadow.
Giving it away, looking nice.
Someone on the right side, I don't think he saw them. Okay, he finally saw the scratch marks. There you go, there's the bird. Revealing, who's that? That's a Claudette, but I think that's 2 people. Ooh, that's a hit. Is there a second one? I thought I saw a second one. Do you have chase music right now?
No.
Oh, okay, so it's just normal. Normal nurse DVD,
I mean, why would there be chase music when you're in chase? It only plays chase music on a nurse in spectator mode when you're not in chase.
Yeah, I've actually noticed that as well.
And there's the add-on seeing someone walking nonchalantly on the right. I don't know if they realise it as Revenge Tour goes on for the first hook. The Feathery Friends over on the left-hand side giving away. Oh, and a swing!
What did he hit?
I don't know.
Like
Thin air.
An invisible wall.
It was an invisible wall. But it made Juggernaut have that extra time to get away. That gen's bubbling away. We should see one gen at least pop now. We see Pop Goes the Weasel taking away the progress already done by the survivors. Now it looks like 555 is going to camp it out.
I mean, we did see them try to hide out through Corrupt, so maybe they weren't working on gens for too long before Revenge Tour actually got found out and downed.
Maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look. No, you're
There's
wrong.
one.
There's about one to be done. Revenge Tour on a hook. There comes your save, and there's another one.
There you go. See? Only one person was actually doing a gen fully. Oh, there's a body
Oh, he's going to
Nice,
block
nice,
him,
nice,
and I
nice,
think
nice,
he's
nice,
going to go
nice,
to
nice.
second. Oh, there he is.
Yes, he actually did! That is such a
Oh.
bad result. And now we're going to see the tunnel immediately for Revenge Tour.
A hook trade, and this could be the end of the Revenge Tour. There'll be no Tour of Revenge here.
Woo! Damn. No mercy.
No mercy.
Yes.
And we do have metas, because Killer Balance Specific on a Nursey McNursensing isn't there.
Yeah, it's no perks are banned for the Survivor side, I believe.
We did see, after Survivor loses a health set, Gearhead, which was succeeding a good skill check, gives away their aura. 555 has gone for a very aura reading build on the nurse here for maximum
Yeah, very
carnage.
informational. Splash from the Shadow with the Gearhead is really, really good. Especially because, well...
Well,
two
especially
very
with
good
the add-on
survivors.
as well, right? She got...
Yeah, undetectable. Plus that, and good survivors are always trying to hit great skill checks, so...
I mean, is it a bit
everything adds
overkill?
We'll see. I mean, he's been getting a lot of value through Spice from the Shadows. Not much from Gearheads. Oh, he's gonna be able to hit. Oh, that's gonna be a down.
Oh, it's just carnage.
This is gonna be a. Is this gonna be a
4K free?
3?
Maybe. Juggernaut, the team's in trouble. FaZe has got up, so that's unbreakable. Thank God that they have that. But I think 555 smells blood, smells the end.
Oh, and he sees the scratch marks. Oh boy. He's thinking. He's let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let you cook.
Look at that. There's one little birdie.
So Unbreakable's out of play. There's nothing else left. FaZe's in trouble. Moon's on the ground. The famous Juggernaut's laying there. And the whole squad is down.
Damn. A really good start from Malice.
Now, does anyone have Deliverance?
Ooh, that's a good question. Or was Revenge Tour the Deliverance person? That would have been really, really unlucky. We had Juggernaut, I believe, do the save, and also Moon. So Fraser doesn't have it for sure. But maybe Moon or Juggernaut have it. Nonetheless, if they bleed out, that's going to be valuable points that 555 loses. So even then... Oh, look at that. DS? DS?
I think he's been laying on the ground too long. And that's going to be second, so he doesn't have it.
Yep. Moon.
Moon River.
I mean, if Moon has Deliverance here, I think 555
I mean,
would
it's not.
actually wait it out.
I mean, what's he going to do? If he managed to get Deliverance, get away from 555's nurse, unhook. Well, Juggernaut's dead. Unhook Phaser. There's not really much they could do.
I mean, they could run towards Hatch
Vast
with the baseline BT.
555 for Malice woke up with extreme aggression this morning, and he's taken out a minor misery. It's not minor, it's a lot of misery the team are feeling now. With a 4K, well, let's see if he finds Moon, because you're right.
Yeah.
It could be worth 3 points versus 6.
Losing those 3 points, it would feel really, really bad. After a match like this, losing those 3 points would be really, really bad. However, if Moon manages to guarantee that, that would really, really help on their win condition for Minor Misery on the next one. Making sure that the killer scores 21 instead of 24 does make a big difference, considering you only scored 2 gens, which is, I believe, 4 points, right, Pug?
Absolutely. I mean, it's like a 4K 1.5, right?
Yeah.
Round he goes, looking for Moon. Where is he? Nobody knows.
Ooh.
Who was the team who kept missing out to bleed outs all the time? He's found them.
Oh, Moon, that was so close.
There is
You
no
were so
hope for
close.
Minor Misery in regards to that game there. Now, win conditions are down for the first set as we turn around the lobbies. Who has the better nurse? Is it Minor Misery or Malice? Well, Malice put a very strong line in the sand to see who's going to challenge them. It is a 4K free. Well, Minor Misery to win the set will need a 4K4. Never say never. Aggression blinking across the map will be what it needs to happen. Let's see if they've got what it takes to win this first set against Malice. We'll be back to you as we turn around the lobbies in 2 shakes of a Pug's tail. Okay, we are back in the room for trial number 2. It's just Steam's being a little bit of a bugger at the moment. Anyway, we are trial number 2 between Minor Misery and Malice. Malice started off with Sally killing, and it is a mirror match with a 4K and 3, a demolition of Minor Misery early on, and I think it was really just some hook nonsense trying to block and get past that second. It just turned into a slug nightmare for Minor Misery. We now have the Juggernaut for Minor Misery, who I just like saying Juggernaut. You can't say Juggernaut without like going Juggernaut. Sorry. That's just Juggernaut. Yeah, you can't just say Juggernaut. It doesn't sound right. You have to go to the Juggernaut. Anyway, the Juggernaut better live up to the outstanding name and the beautiful way that I pronounce it. With a 4K and 4, we have seen it done over and over again. Impossible. Well, I wasn't going to say impossible because we've seen it done over and over again. I basically contradicted myself. But we have seen it many times. Odds against them. A 4K and 4 on a nurse is very, very doable. And there we see Corrupt. And, of course, the cacoring of the Feathery Friends, becoming a staple of the nurse in League B. And remember, we are partnered with Champions of the Fog who run League A, and we do League B for them. Just to add that little bit of spice and competitive fun to DBD.
Oh, look at that. Previous killers just got found.
I love the way you said that, Jolie. Been working on your voice.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ha ha, look at that. The previous killer just been found. You may remember me from such casting shows as The Pugdom.
Oh, please, no. That's great, though.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. That's off The Simpsons, you young'uns. If you don't know what The Simpsons are, I hate you. Oh, and a miss as the Juggernaut, but being aggressive. Corrupt over halfway through, trying to get 555. The Crow giving away, going to that second tile, will be oh, that's good play by Varsity as he manages to get round there. Some juicing of the Juggernaut.
Yeah, he does not stop moving.
No, don't stop moving. I was almost going to sing a little crouch down. Oh, I thought he was going to get away again. A little shimmy and a flit under Sally's armpit, but no, alas. He went down the bone saw in, but not before Malice gets off a gen. Remember, the win conditions are that Malice, to take the first set, all they need to do is 3 gens. And when we say all they need to do is 3 gens, it could...
I mean, 1 is already done.
Well, I was going to say it's harder said than done until you ruined it.
What? A third of the way done already.
Welcome. I'm Jolie the Barbarian. Decided to change my name for Season 9 of Champions of the Fog and the Pugdom.
And I brought myself a nice little pipe that I can smoke with as well.
Oh, you sound a bit Sean Connery-like. Well, 555 was not on the hook for long, and Loop got tagged by the Juggernaut. Didn't go to second, and this is the aggressive play that probably needed to happen to prevent that. Wants to keep the pressure across. Is on the Tau. At least Loop isn't on a gem, but where is the Nancy and Sav? Haven't seen them, and they're probably Gen Jockey. Oh, no, he needed that tag.
Goodness. Juggernaut has been having so much bad luck with the auto-targeting. Because all those hits, that's auto-targeting messing you up. That's not his mouse going to those places. There you go. Nice little hit.
Well, there it is. And now we've got Thrilling Tremors in show.
Yep.
Oh,
the face.
The decisive.
Oh,
no. The pressure's getting to Juggernaut. 555 was let off likely there. A kind of stuck wheeze.
Shimmy too.
A little shimmy. And there we see bubbling away. And I think he's only one choice now. He has to sluggy if he wants to get the win condition. Oh, and a firecracker, but manages to get the tag off while blinded. That was good play by the Juggernaut. Now it's 2 gens, 1 more, and they take the set. Or they could draw it if he 4Ks or they 4K this.
Oh. VTR just completely bamboozled Juggernaut right now. I mean, if they can keep this up for, I'd say, an extra 30, 40 seconds, that's the next gen pop. Then 555 just got up. It might have been unbreakable.
No, I don't think so. It was on the floor for far too long. Someone obviously went over and tagged them. And by obviously, is he going to put them on? We haven't seen any Scourge Hook for the first time in a long time.
I mean, yeah, usually do we see Scourge on Nurse a lot? Isn't it Blight that likes to go Scourge and Pop?
I think every killer had a bit of Scourgery on him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes. But on Nurse, there you go.
There's the win con.
Damn. Now, the Juggernaut has to do the 4K nonetheless.
Well, wants to shake themselves because remember it's a Spirit mirror match and they will be killing first. I'm not sure if it is the Juggernaut. I need to check, but if it is, we'll want to start building up the confidence and finishing this game strong. Well, and Malice will want to be shaking Minor Misery's confidence by playing out their skins to try and finish it off. They're doing 3 hooks for 3 gens. It's good for Malice.
Not a good ratio. Yeah, really.
Well, it depends on what side of the fence you're sitting on, Jolie.
Well, usually you would have 8 kill per 3 gens on an S tier. That would be a good result for the S tier.
Well, I mean, it is competitive DB. Oh, that's happened 3 times. But that you noticed that was happening to 555 as well. That swing round, as you said, the auto targeting's causing a little bit of a fumble on them corners. Watch them corners.
I mean, that's also good play by the Survivor side, right?
Oh, what VRTXR. There's some good combating against the Nerf. Goes into the corner for a little shimmy down. And another gen. As Malice keep tightening that pressure on Minor Misery's the Juggernaut.
Really choking down on the killer right now.
Choking down? Choking down what?
Well, you said tightening them up, so I said choking. When you make
just the way you said it sounded weird. I don't know. It's this new Jolie. Who is this guy? Season 9 Jolie.
Finally became the barbarian he was born to be.
You even say, it was a night like this when the Juggernaut
came by.
and Jolie the Barbarian was casting. Not before Sav started running and a feathery friend gave away his location as Juggernaut goes in. Oh, and did well. Tried to come back in, but into the path of the Naught. And Sav tries to peg it off. And Nancy is fully healed.
Really quick here. That will make it.
Sav down. Well, we're finding out who had the better nurse this time.
Well, yes, but at the same time, you have to give credit to the survivor side, right? Malice saw what Minor Misery did and took precautions to not make the same mistakes. So it's always a double-edged sword when you come in first, because you can be very good or you can be very bad. Well, on that first killer, really sets up how the game is going to be played.
It's a hard one, right? So Minor Misery comes in for the save for a hook trade. The blocking went to second stage, went down, got a very early out at the first time. And
that getting out so early.
And then it turned into a slugfest really early on after 2 gens. So Minor Misery had no chance but to be aggressive and not camp out the hook. I'm wondering if whether they should have just played as normal than aggressively bouncing around, because it would have forced Malice to send 1 or 2 people over to the hook. But then they may not have, and he would have lost out on gens. It's a very, very tough situation to be in.
It's a lose-lose situation. That's literally what you're describing. Because if you play one way, the service can play another, and you lose all the same. Yeah, the Claudette getting out so early at 4 gens was definitely the winning that Malice needed to take control of the match.
Well, all the gens have been done. You see the glowy lights, 555's over there to maximize the points. Would want to loop, but there are no endgame perks. Filling Tremors, Pop, Corrupt, and Spies for the Shadows were the pokes. Sav leaves. So does Loop, who is fresh as a daisy. And I think the Nancy, who's on Death Hook, where's the Nancy gone? Having a little break. Oh, a swing and a miss. Just wanted the hatch escape.
Adding insult to injury.
Down for the montage. Well, it'll be Malice killing. They'll be chasing their first set win, but the first set actually goes to Malice. And Malice, well, they'll be wanting to get 2 set wins, which would mean that we wouldn't go to a 3rd set. But we know Minor Misery aren't going to lay down like that. And hopefully we'll get to see that Wraith and ONRYO go. But now we're going over to some corn for a Spirit Mirror match. We'll be back to you in 2 shakes of a Pug's Tail. Okay, we are back in the room and we are here for our second set between Minor Misery and Malice. Malice took the first set, which was a nurse mirror match on the lodge. Now we're off to some corn to the Rancid Abattoir, where we're going to see a spirit mirror match. Minor Misery's Moon has stepped up to the plate to ensure a strong, tough performance. And Malice's survivors, well, they're going to want to turn up the heat with 2 back-to-back set wins would mean they do take the overall match between Minor Misery and Malice, but Minor Misery want to prevent that. Any tips, tricks, dramas, hoorays, or hurrahs, Jolie, that you want to give advice to our challengers? I miss saying the Juggernaut.
This time it's not the Juggernaut playing, it is indeed Moon, and Moon is somewhat notorious for liking his endgame builds. I have been told, so we'll see if he has anything special prepared here for Malice.
Well, you just gave it. No, I'm only joking. You never know what these killers bring out. I mean, what's with the add-ons with the cap and the bag, Jolie?
Ooh, the cap, I believe, is.
I love putting you on the spot.
I'm sorry?
I love putting you on the spot. The cap increases the movement speed by 10%.
Oh, okay. It's movement speed. I know that one of them is time, though.
Moon comes out swinging with a VT RXQ smack in the back of the head as now tries to take refuge in Shaq. Drops down. I was going to say God Pallet. You're even allowed to say that anymore. Pallet goes down as comes in and tried to double back, but Moon waiting to see what it is. Corrupt, as we saw as one of the perks. And then here we go round. A lot of pre-dropping, Jolie, to your dismay.
Yep. I mean, this pallet here, you have to pre-drop. It is so bad. I have tried looping on this pallet, and I got killed every single time. It is such a bad pallet.
Slugging, you see.
Interesting. Yes, quite.
Oh, having a look around to see if there were any tipper-tapper of tiny feet or survivors coming to be a nuisance. And there wasn't. It is going to be the first hook, and I think we will see one of the first gens ping any second. Now? How about now? Now.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go, main.
Starting to lose my timing touch, my extra sensei of the fog that I can understand what's going on. But VRTXR is straight off the hook. Was that a bit of sprint burst that we see as they come off?
Wouldn't be able to be sure. However, we do know
I
that
think it
they're
was.
being
If it is,
funneled.
it's probably the deliverance person.
You know that there's someone here. Yep.
Well, I don't think they'll have
Believe it
decisive
was
strike if
Yates.
that's the build. Having a look in the locker for a cheeky little head-on. No. Oh my God, I'm completely wrong. Off into the night goes the Nancy and Moon in pursuit. And for the people used by 555, putting their body on the line. Moon bedazzled by this and decide, no, I'm going after 555 now. It'll be the easiest down than to keep pursuing on the Nancy. But closing in on,
Regret that.
and there's the second gen. Malice survivors playing
medium.
well. Did the fake and a shimmy round there. 555 guys on the other side. Has been doing some impressive loops as survivor as well as a good game of killer. Oh, and tried to do a little block and block down there, but no. Moon felt something pressing against him, so tried to get round there and come out swinging, and that will be the first hook for 555 for Malice. Thoughts so far, Jolie?
I do believe that Moon has somewhat of an upper hand right now, but if they mess up this 3-gen scenario that Moon currently has set up, it is going to be very, very hard for Moon to do anything about it.
Well, he's about to interrupt this fun party. And there he sees the ace.
There's the ace.
555 is off the hook and broken, which is probably a renewal play.
For the people.
Well, she was on the hook, though, no?
Yeah, but being on the hook doesn't matter. For the people has a timer, a broken timer, remember?
Oh, I thought it reset after you come. Look, she just healed there. I bet you that was renewal. I'm going to check that just to prove you wrong.
Okay.
Because it didn't for the people, anyone. Well, maybe you're right. I think I'm right.
Yeah, they did. 555 for the people, the Nancy.
No, but when you go on the hook, it resets it, no? Can't believe we were arguing.
Wait,
It's
does
new
it?
season
Maybe it
Jolie.
does. Maybe it does. I actually never realized that, but I thought it didn't.
Well, the fact that she come off broken and was so, I don't know, maybe you're right. I'm sure we'll find out at endgame. Just remind me. But goes down again, but a gen, 3 gens, 555's on the ground. We'll play that suck. Sav on the hook.
Yeah, he does still have the 3-gen scenario. Although being on this side of the map is, yeah, he knows that being on this side of the map is not a good idea. You gotta try and bring the servers over to your zone of control. We see someone over on the distance. I think that was Loop. Did Moon see it? Yes, he did. Loopy, loopy, loopy. Where are you gonna be? Behind some hay bales? No?
I don't know, but we've also, one of the other Scourge hook, Gift of Pain, is one of the other hooks that we're seeing there, but Hasn't been able to use it that much. The hemorrhage and mangled status effects. Yeah.
Nancy probably has it, and so did 555 until he was injured. So there's Loop. He wants to kill 555 a lot.
I mean, who doesn't? I'm only joking.
There's going to be a hook trade here, 100%. Yeah, there you go.
Well, it'll have to be. We need to make sure of it. Will be a hook trade. Can he get round and block? No, Loop goes down. Loop was fresh.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't want Loop. He wants the Ada.
555 and Loop both on the ground. Didn't even look around. The tipper-tapper of tiny feet? No. There's a hook right next to them.
That was power struggle.
But out the game.
Pallets done. Loop's back up though. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't an unbreakable.
You seem to be sure of a lot.
There you go. The Nancy. If the Nancy is here, then the ace has to be over on the other side.
Well, that one was just about to churn, as you're right. I think that is a bit of a gnarly. You see the ankles of a survivor there on the left and nose and swings round. Surprised Sav didn't pay attention. That is a horrible little free-gen scenario to be in with the traversing of the nurse. The whole survivor team stick there. They'll need to split that map with 3 of them, which they have.
Look at that. There's someone already in the distance.
I think that was Loop in the distance. Oh, swing!
Damn, everyone's injured here now.
Now this could snowball it. This Loom could turn this around.
He will have to slug though.
Yeah.
There's no doubt here that he will have to slug a little birdie.
Considering there's 12 points left, half the hook points
Damn, Luke
available.
Got a lot of distance. Fake the window.
You see him
does have this very bad palette to work with.
Now, he's doing well because he's just wasting time there. They are resetting, I think. And there's Sav and VRTXR. And he managed to get round the other side. This is good play by Loop. Living up to their name. Not going to make it to that next target. Oh, why did he stop? He'll need to swing out of this and get that hit. But looping, juicing. His orange suit. He's going around the other side.
Being able to actually go through every
and this is going to cost him a gen. This is going to cost Moon. There it is. But
can't seem to get his hands on Loop.
But Loop is looping and juicing, but he is fresh as a daisy, and we see the glidey little wings on the side there, which can mean it is only Noed. And as you can see there, one of the last perks is Remember Me, which the survivors will know that for each token that's taken up, it takes up to a maximum of 24 additional seconds to open them gates. And with Noed, what a combination. That or No Way Out. I think that combo's banned, No Way Out and Noed, right?
Yeah, No Way Out and Noed is banned.
So this is almost similar.
Well, yes, but No Way Out lasts for 60 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Almost. That's why I said almost.
The gates usually take 20 seconds, so you're going to be taking
46 seconds.
46. That's.
He's like, well, open the door. Open the door. As it goes around the other side.
They're getting a lot of value. There you go. He goes for the down here. He's immediately going to go to the other side of the map. Going to have to use his power. Now, remember, it does work if you're not the obsession, considering that he killed it.
Oh, the door's open. They managed to get it open. I think they're going to leave. I mean,
Nancy must have opened the gate or 99'd it before going for Sav. I would really love to see a Blood Warden play, because survivors do wait until the hook comes through. It would have been such a gnarly play here if he had.
I don't think I've ever seen a comp team. Oh my God! Is he going for a hatch play? He's going for the hatch play. Is Loop gonna get out? No, he doesn't. So is he running for the? Is he gonna do this? Oh my word! No, he's game over. He's game over. trying to bait him. Can he get out? No, he can't. Can he? He's pulling him away.
He already used Sprint Burst, so
I mean, he's
nothing else
used.
he can do.
He's used most of the resources. Oh, yeah, Loop's doing incredibly well. This will be one for the montage. You see the grass? I think that's going to be the end of him. He saw the grass. He read that well. Moon did well there.
Well, to be honest, this is the first down that Moon can get on Loop on a loop all game.
That is a nasty little combo that I haven't seen before. Remember me and know it. There's always a first. But 20 out the 24 points. Win conditions are down. That's a good innings to Minamizu. They'd won their 4K. But Minamizu will need to do 5 gens and escape with 5 points of hooks not against them. We'll see how they pan out as they battle to get their first set win, forcing this to a third set. We'll be back to you as we set up them lobbies in 2 shakes of a Pugdom. Okay, we're back in the room on this lively Saturday night where we have Malice versus Minor Misery. I am the Pug King. I'm joined by the beautiful Jolie the Barbarian. It's Saturday night. Our partnership with Champions of the Fog for League B is well underway this weekend. We saw Devout take on Reminiscent for their first league win, bringing them to the top of the league. I know it's only early days because there's another 6 people to play tomorrow. But I'm sure they're celebrating in style already for their early win. Now, are Malice going to be able to get their first game win, or is Minor Misery going to upset them? Malice took the first set. We're now on a Spirit Mirror match on the Rancid Abattoir. Minor Misery's Moon scored 20 points out of a possible 24. Malice managed to do 5 gens and escape with 2 survivors, 1 on Death Hook and 1 with 2 stages left. Well, Minor Misery want to escape pretty much with a fresh as a daisy survivor, or the combination of them. And, well, Malice will 4K and 5 will do it for them if they really want to secure it. Or I think it's 10 hooks as the crow flies, depending on it. They need to get 21 points out of a possible 24. Remember, 6 points is for a kill in complete stages, if done correctly. So all to play for.
Fresh though, I think Malice loses.
Sorry, what was the question?
If
was it a statement?
If Minor Misery managed to escape with 1 fresh, I think Malice does lose though, because it would be less. It would be 6 points less on the killer side. Correct.
Correct. That's
okay.
Yeah. Is that not what I said?
Yeah, I was just.
Oh, sorry. Normally, when you say something like that, it means I've got it wrong.
No, not at all.
Oh, Jesus. Really is a new leaf.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh, look, an early find for 555 has had a great game this evening as both killer and survivor found the Juggernaut. So it's 555 for Malice against Minor Misery's Phaser, Juggernaut, Moon, and Dr. Morbid Saint himself.
Has to break the pallet here.
Survivors everywhere.
2 people. That's Morbid and Juggernaut running side to side.
They're running in parallel. Oh, he did well there. The Juggernaut did well to get back over there. Spinning round there to see if there's anyone better. Doesn't really want to get stuck around Big Tree Loop. I hate this loop. Oh, he's gone over to the corner. He probably could have got a bit more leg room out of that.
If you don't know how to play the loop, it's normal that you hate it.
Piss off. I know all loops. I'm a looping guard. I mean, if you're a killer, it's a bugger of a loop for a killer.
It is. Until you break the pallet, it's really annoying.
And look at that. 555 playing aggressive, not even sticking around to camp.
Oh, that's a sprint burst, I think, from Fraser.
We got
I think he got caught a little bit off. What is happening to Fraser? I think 555 literally just pulled him with a lasso all of a sudden.
I think that was some laggy McLaggingson there. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I thought it was an ace and then realised there isn't an ace in the game. And it's this skin that we see all the time with the fedora. And there's Moon, ducked down. The thing that's happening here, I don't know. The survivors are kind of ducking down in front of the killer. He's not even going to check. Tipper tapper.
It does lower your sound.
Maybe.
By 50%.
Maybe.
When you crouch. So.
He's crouching in front of the killer. What's the point in lowering your sound if the killer can see you? 555 is just going through with a knife through butter.
Yeah, but you don't know if he actually has seen you, though, you know?
Well, I'm looking at the screen. I can see them. If I can see them, he can. Or they can. Or she can.
Sometimes people don't see
What's
the same
happened to
thing
you?
they see.
Why am I being the surly one and you're being the nice one? It's normally the other way round.
Yes. I turned
The season has been turned on its head. Anyway.
Still, this is like 2 hooks at 5 gens, though. Like, this is really, really impressive. Oh, does have to drop the pallet. Razor dropping God pallet here. Gonna have to loop around. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, swings in and done a good job.
Ow.
Moon is on a hook. It's going to go on for maybe onto second. FaZe is being carried.
Surely not.
You see
No, you wouldn't let him go to second, right?
No, he's off.
Oh, there you go. Oh, they do a gen, but now you know where everyone is. Right? One person did a gen, one person saved. That's all 3 people accounted for.
Yeah, it's a good position. The pressure is good from Malice's side. I think Mine and Misery just need to adjust their comms a little bit. And get
Look at
round.
the pools of blood. He wants Moon.
Oh, he's doing well. I mean, running in, you're seeing the corn waver a little bit, feeling the pressure or the pushing against the invisible FaZe. But a lot happening. Moon goes on for a second, a gen gets done, and a save off the hook, if it's possible.
Yep.
Well, it is because it just
Everyone's been doing a
happened.
good job. Everyone's been doing a really good job here. Both killer and survivors. All those survivors really got the 3 hooks in before they popped the gen. Still, fantastic job recovering.
Okay, where's the real Jolie, and what have you done with him? He's doing a really good job, talks, just not sitting well with me, Jolie.
I'm sorry, but Sean Connery took advantage of what I have to say.
Have you always done accents?
Yes, I like doing conversations.
The Juggernauts. 3/4 of the team are injured. We do see that Moon is on Death Hook. Halfway through the challenge.
Very bad. Will be very bad if he does get caught here. Although Moon's doing a great job at looping 555, kind of the same as we saw Loop before do the same against Moon.
Oh, he's running that well, and he big-brained him. He saw the blood, but followed the audio cues. Didn't even go into FaZe, and that, I think, is the end of Moon as they go back.
Yep.
Juggernaut now healed.
And also, you got the phasing, the passive phasing of the spirit, so it confuses you so much. It's really hard to go around moving against the spirit.
Well, 555 has 1 out of the game. Remember, Mind and Misery needs to do 5 gens and get
And out.
5 points out of the game. Which really is a fresh as a daisy, or a combination of. Well, this is
A double swing.
This is looking good for Malice, though. They must be happy with their performance on both Survivors and Killer.
Now it goes on next to the gen that they were working on. This will be a good pop opportunity for 555.
Yeah. As I said, 3 of the perks have been identified. Sloppy, Pop, and Corrupt. The add-ons are the Flute and the Cap.
Yeah. Yep. Sloppy, Poppy, and Corrupty.
You taking some sort of pill, like a mellow pill.
No.
Sloppy,
I am
Poppy, and Joppy.
No, I said Corrupty. Because it's Corrupt Intervention, so... Yeah.
You better wake up in the morning for tomorrow's games with some form of negativity.
Fraser with the save does get a trade-off, though. He's not even going to look around. Oh, get him the stun.
Doesn't need to.
Oh, it would have been so funny if he actually managed to get the stun from that position.
Sees
Because
2
sometimes
survivors
it's not
here. Malice doing a good job. 555 would definitely be doing this.
Oh, nice. Well played by Morbid. Stuck to that. They really needed that gen. The problem here is that everyone is injured now. No one can safely go for the unhook. And there you go. There's the unhook, but drop the pallets. Oh, that was a close one. If that had been Juggernaut, that would have been an insta-down. Nonetheless.
Oh, he goes into the locker for a little shimmy and then in and out again. Leaves him on the ground. 555 wants to finish this off.
Going for the slug play again.
He's going to try and interrupt that healing part. He sees the scratch marks. Here's the crying. Oh, it did well. Phaser back up. Now
That could have been either Unbreakable or Morbid.
Juggernaut's out the game.
Ooh, they're literally 2 hooks away from losing this match. They still have to finish 2 gens though, but they are literally 2 hooks away.
I mean, if he
it.
hooks Morbid, that's the draw condition if they were to do them 2 gens and escape. But I think this is very looking strong for Malice.
Well, yeah, Malice did come with a lot of malice today.
You're freaking me out, Jolie.
Like you said, I turned a new leaf. I guess I just woke up on the right side of the bed today.
Maybe. Something wrong with having a spring in your step, Jolie, that's all. Just do it on your own time. No, I'm only joking, imagine. It's like, be surly. Oh, we create a nice balance of casting of positive reinforcement as well as some critical advice.
Exactly. I have a little lemon candy here, so whenever I want to be sour, I'll just take that.
I mean, who buys lemon candy? There's just something wrong with that.
Well, I need something to keep me sour.
Morbid. Morbid hanging on the hook. Morbidly.
Morbid is hanging morbidly on the hook. But you know, it might be there might be a light on the other side of the tunnel. Fraser might still ruin 555's day here by not giving him the 4K.
Maybe.
He progresses. That's win condition, sure, but after this good of a match, you would feel pretty bad if you didn't 4K.
There he is. He's back again. Critical Jolie. We missed you. Now Morbid's out of the game. Are we going to see a Mission Impossible? Dum 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 dum. Phaser. Phaser's going to lag round the corner into the hatch. Dun dun bum 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 bum.
Ooh, gate. Is he at the gate, just opening the door right now? Ooh, is he at the gate? Can't really see it because it's corn. Well, he is looking at that gate funny.
It was like, what's he doing? Now we see the little foot with the wings, the shoes of the gods that speed it up. It can mean only one thing. It's Noed, and he has seen Phaser fully healed, bubbling around. Firecracker goes down, but this is the end. Goodbye, old friend.
Succumb to your destiny, Fraser.
And Phaser is out of the game, and that is the
Clean sweep.
clean sweep. A 4K2. It was enough. Malice win 2 sets in a row. A great performance from Malice. Minor Misery, I don't think, really recovered from their first Survivor game with a slight faux pas that led to that slugfest, but some good performance from the Juggernaut as killer, as well as Moon from their killer. I'd like to thank both captains and their team, and of course you, the viewers, for tuning in. We only have one game this evening, but tomorrow will be a buffet of teams, a buffet of killers, a delight of different maps and killers to tantalize the very sensations that you have when you thirst for DBD. We even have an alien turning up. Yes, an alien. Our first Alien Gump game. And we will surprise you tomorrow. It will start from 4 p.m. GMT. And we have Endless versus Endless versus Oblivion. Prophecy versus Corruption, and Delusional versus Opulence. And then we'll finish off our first round on Thursday, which is with our I can't even read that. I need my glasses and Origin. Oh, no, sorry. I'm speaking out of turn. I think that's the following round. I don't know. I ignore me. I let Brooklyn deal with them things. You'll see the games loads tomorrow. Myself and Jolie will be here. Make sure you tune in for more fun, competitive DBD with our partners, Champions of the Fog. Be there or be... Oh, I forgot to thank Brooklyn in the background, who's organising everything, as always, and her assistant, Leger. And, of course, the surly, but seem to be nicer Buddha-like Jolie the Barbarian. Hopefully, he has a nightmare or doesn't sleep and becomes a little bit more cranky. It's a little bit boring. But we will see you all tomorrow for more DBD. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Join the Pugdom Discord for more information. Puglicious.